Welcome to a journey through one of the most fascinating and terrifying periods in history, the Middle Ages. Life back then was brutal, strange, and full of unbelievable customs. Here are some incredible facts that will blow your mind. Did you know that medieval people thought bathing too often was dangerous? Many believed that water could open pores and let diseases in. Kings and queens sometimes went months or even years without bathing. Instead, they covered up bad smells with perfume or herbs. The Black Death, or bubonic plague, wiped out 1/3 of Europe's population in the 14th century. People had no idea what caused it, so they blamed everything from bad air to divine punishment. Some even thought that carrying flowers or wearing beak-shaped masks filled with herbs would protect them from the disease. While castles may seem majestic in movies, in reality they were cold, dark, and dirty. With no proper sewage system, waste was simply dumped into moats or onto the streets. Imagine the smell. Doctors in the Middle Ages had some bizarre and horrifying treatments. They believed in bloodletting, which meant cutting people open to drain bad blood. Leeches were also used to suck out illnesses. And if you had a headache, they might drill a hole in your skull to release evil spirits. Imagine being put on trial by boiling water or fire. Medieval justice was brutal. Trial by ordeal was a common way to determine guilt. If someone was accused of a crime, they might have to grab a red-hot iron or pull a stone out of boiling water. If they healed quickly, they were innocent. If not, bad luck. Knights weren't just warriors, they were the rock stars of their time. They trained for years, wore heavy armor, and competed in dangerous jousting tournaments. Winning a tournament could make a knight a legend, while losing could mean serious injury or even death. Being a peasant in the Middle Ages was a nightmare. They worked 14-16 hours a day in fields, barely had enough to eat, and lived in small, crowded huts with their animals. And forget weekends. Peasants only got rest on church holidays. People in the Middle Ages were extremely superstitious. They believed that sneezing could expel a person's soul, that witches could curse crops, and that black cats were evil. Some even thought werewolves and vampires were real. In 1518, a mysterious phenomenon called the Dancing Plague struck a town in France. Hundreds of people started dancing uncontrollably for days, collapsing from exhaustion. Some even danced to death. Historians still don't know exactly what caused it. Was it a mass hysteria, a disease, or something supernatural? Even though the Middle Ages were full of suffering, they also gave us incredible legends. King Arthur, Robin Hood, and Beowulf all come from medieval times. Without the Middle Ages, we wouldn't have epic tales of knights, dragons, and heroic battles. The Middle Ages were a brutal but fascinating time, filled with mystery, danger, and strange customs. Which fact shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible history content.